Hello, hello, and welcome to the game we are going to be playing tonight, which is Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. I'm just going to make sure that everything is fine. Hello, Seribot. Just before we really start, just want to make sure that everything's working just fine. Is everything working fine? Yep. I'm hearing the sound. Therefore, everything is working fine and we can just do the stream. Okay, so again, hello, welcome. We are going to be playing Stray Gods, the role-playing musical, which is a visual novel that is visual novel mostly that is based in music and Greek mythology. So there's a lot of music. Let me check options. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be fine because it is music. No, we can put on the night mode just to be because it's we'll put them on large just to be sure that you guys get what it is. Get like actually can see it. Yes. So as you can see, I have started the game. I have done the game already. I finished the game. I went with one of the romantic options, which I will not go with for this playthrough. And I went with a certain personality type, which can get to choose. But without further ado, let's get into the game. So this is going to be the second game slot. So considering the length of the game, it's probably going to be only like for 3 streams, free Thursday stream, and Act 1.
4 hours.
Not, not great.
4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored?
Yeah, I mean,
The
that has good
band wasn't even
saxophone.
looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like his saxophone, honestly.
Well, they showed up all right.
Clearly. Yeah.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not
Yeah.
all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Trying to make me feel better.
I see what you're doing, Freddie. You're just trying to make me feel better.
How about making us feel better? We sat through this too.
I'm so
These
sorry
two
you
guys
all
never
had
appear
such a
again.
rough
But...
time. Freddy has a bad idea. What else is new? Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you
I do
need
really
a
like her hat.
ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm, crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Now there's the problem of...
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
Should I go for her? Let's start going for her. If we decide not to, we'll just stop.
You're always looking out for me, Freddie.
Indeed.
Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
So,
Right. I just wish it wasn't always so one-sided.
Hey, hey, don't worry about that. Really, Grace. You'll get through this.
let me check something. Yeah, I can pause. So I will do different. As I said, I've played this before to completion. It took me like 9 hours. So considering like 3 hour streams every single time, probably around like 3 streams in a row. It's gonna take. But yeah, so I'll try to make different choices this time. Other than like the choices I made back then. So let's go.
Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of
Yeah.
this was your idea. I I wish I knew where I fit.
Yeah,
I
common
think you'll
question.
fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
Maybe this one will make you feel better. Who knows? He is pretty cuddly. Okay. Now it's song time.
Lost at sea with no sails,
We enjoy the song.
not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
Piano coming in out of somewhere, we don't know.
Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free.
Also, burst out the song whenever.
Like a boat lost at sea
Someone coming in.
with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
Hello, lady.
Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
This is a pretty good voice.
thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
Yeah, we did have an audition.
Yes. Yes, I am.
She's not clearly. It's like, don't want to make this awkward. Let's hear it.
Okay. Did you, bring an instrument, or some music?
I kinda bring my music wherever I go.
Ah, that's interesting.
All right. Well, with the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through? Like a boat
Lost at sea.
I'm about to rest.
No, not to
You
breathe.
still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose
This is a dialogue and song.
can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
Pretty sure there is, but it's poetic, so we'll let it. So now it's the trait, the personality type, basically. So we have charming. This is great with soul and charisma. She tries to do the right thing, and everyone likes her more for it. Kick ass, in your face. This Grace is very punk rock and not afraid to get reckless and aggressive when it's called for. And clever. Sometimes you need to think your way out of a problem, right? This Grace is sneakier, smarter, and witty. First playthrough, pretty sure I chose charming. So this playthrough, it's one of these two. You also do get to pick a different one later on, but I think I'm going to go with kick-ass. This is a Grace that's punk. Let's go with that. I mean, it goes also with the whole branding of a Steel Warrior. Kick-ass. Yeah, she took her time to respond. Like, trying to think of what this. Yeah. Out of time now.
Wow. What was that?
Your
I
song
yeah.
was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right.
Yeah.
I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn.
Yeah.
That's why I had to come inside.
I think a lot of people feel that, honestly. You aren't here to audition. That's a clever version. So basically, it's just that if you don't have the trait that is necessary for that choice, you can't pick it. So it's only an angry choice we can take. So outside of like a few other exceptions where we can take other choices. So I'm glad you did. So,
I'm glad you did. That was... I've never experienced anything like that before.
That's
I'd be
good.
surprised if you had.
That's called a crush.
What
She's
was
cute,
that?
honestly.
It felt like the music was everywhere, like it was coming from inside me.
It always has, Grace. Just as it was when I walked in.
Yeah.
May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
Well, people feel young because, well, people feel driven when they're young just because there's a lot of expectations put on you. Like a lot of stuff that you kind of just, people expect you to know from the start. It's just don't. Like, there are people in my life that I know that I will not say exactly who they are. They still do not know exactly where they want to go with their life. They still don't know. So, and they're like late 20s. So, really just depends. So, yeah, if you feel adrift, it's normal. I'm lucky enough that I found what I want to do rather quickly, which wasn't streaming. It was I'm like, I'm going to be a great streamer or whatever. Yeah. But just I found what I want to do, and I'm trying to do it. But let's be honest. Honestly.
It
Be
was so
honestly
stupid.
honest. Yeah.
Try me.
Yeah, try her.
Well, I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I still haven't found my place.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
Not necessarily, honestly.
Those are good questions to ask.
Yeah.
I should go.
And she's leaving.
About the audition.
Mhm.
I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
That is kind of ominous, honestly. The perhaps soon. And now we move to an apartment. This is the apartment. Which honestly looks fine. I'd live there. It's actually bigger than my current living place. Ah,
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
I
yeah.
didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
Yeah, we saw her really soon. Yeah, what happened?
What happened? Who did this?
It doesn't matter now.
It kind of does, but
I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this.
uh,
I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope!
and she's dead.
Please,
Oh,
please, come on.
oh, and something's coming out. Weird, glowy thing.
What? What is that?
No idea, but apparently it entered you. Ah, lights are going weird. And glowing eyes. Usually that means magic. Some sort. Probably does. Oh, hello.
Oh, I can wait. Take your time. Who is that my door?
This is a weird-
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
You came to bring a package, so we need help. Well, she's already dead. Did you do this to her? Probably not. You wouldn't be like, hey, how you doing? Who are you?
Hold on. Who are you? How did you get here?
Through
Yeah.
the door? I mean, geez, how did you get here?
I mean, like, the weird magic door? That's mostly the question.
She really is dead, huh? Man.
Yeah, she is.
So, the course is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
The chorus. Yeah, the chorus, what is happening, and now we'll use our trait. Explain this right now. She's pissed. Oh!
You were gonna tell me what's going on right now.
Why did I
Whoa.
tackle him?
Who are you? How did you get here? What is happening?
Alright, jeez.
Hey, that's
Where'd we
Hermes.
go? Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When
Yes.
Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A god.
A what?
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
Oh, we're going to the magic shimmering door. Let's go. I didn't expect to tackle them. Like, just going... So I guess it really is, like, aggressive. The helmet. The shield, the Aegis. The owl. This is Athena's desk. Athena's office.
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
An idol?
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
Shimmering
The
door.
chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
Okay, we will,
Wait! Come back!
we'll explain.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
She just wanted a beer. And now she's stuck in an office. Okay, yeah, and then there's a bunch of, the owl's still looking at me. Like, hello. It's loading. Or saving. I'm not sure which thing that is. Cookies. Can I take a cookie, owl? Can I take a cookie? Nah. Better not, apparently. Oh, they're finally here. The chorus. I do like her. I do like her outfit, like with a cape and everything. Yeah, there are some things I don't remember.
Our beloved sister, the last of the muses, has passed on.
Huh? Okay.
To you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes.
Yeah.
It's, Grace, yes?
That's a theme.
Yes?
Oh,
Yeah.
my. You have had quite the day, haven't you?
Who are you? This is also a mistake. Calliope is really dead. Yeah, who are you?
Someone died in my arms.
Yeah.
Where is this? How did I get here? Who are you people?
Oh, so many questions. This is my office, and I expect you arrived through one of Hermes' portals.
Yeah.
The shiny doorway.
Shiny doorway.
As for who we are, well, that does require some explanation, I agree.
They all look, most of them
Allow
look
me to
sad
introduce
or
myself.
angry.
I am Athena, goddess of wisdom.
Yep.
This is Apollo,
Apollo.
god of prophecy.
Also,
for the
god of
occasion, as
arts
always.
and sun and
The
whatever.
wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love.
And other
And
stuff.
the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld.
Yeah, and daughter of the goddess of the
Together,
harvest.
We are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name
Yeah.
for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
So, okay, so these, basically we can just ask questions. They don't end the conversation. So, wait, gods are real?
Gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just.
Stories, myths, legends.
Yes.
If you're real, you'd be all powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or.
Yeah.
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well,
Yeah,
truth be
no,
told,
we changed
we've
things.
diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people
Hmm.
trying to get by.
Indeed. So, so that's would end the conversation. So, and you live here.
Right, and you live here, not in some city in Europe or a.
Yeah.
On top of a mountain.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now, fashionably appointed apartments. We have Wi-Fi.
Even the gods need Wi-Fi.
We move with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive.
Mm-hmm.
The mortals grow more and more clever with each passing century. Television.
Yeah, and especially flamethrowers and nukes, which would be pretty terrifying, honestly. I mean, I'm not sure, like, as powerful as they are, like, if someone like Ares was like, I'm going to wage war, like the humans would be able to just send so much stuff. That would not be good for them. Also, journal. Let me check. Yeah, so that's Sister Grace, the main character. Now we have Freddy. Now that's a lot of stuff about the characters. Right now we're not going to be reading them. But we can read it later if anyone needs it.
I do what I must.
And you expect me to believe this?
You expect me to believe that gods,
Yeah.
idols, have been
Yeah.
living among us for what? Thousands of years?
Yeah.
You're thousands of years old.
Oh,
That's disbelief.
no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all. If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are, I don't know, actors, religious fanatics, by all means. The only thing I do need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
She looks very angry. That I'm a god now.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too.
Yeah.
And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
Yeah, that's
We call it an eidolon. The part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
Persephone.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules.
Let's
Those
see.
rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer.
Usurper.
I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
The justice system is really expedited with this society. This is insane, but I think Calliope, like hell I do. Yeah. So I will, anytime I can use a trait, I will use a trait. Honestly, I will do. That's all I play it. Like hell I do.
You don't have that right. What, you think I'm just gonna stand here and...
Grace, please stop.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna
no.
stop. Who do you think you are, threatening me like that?
She is Athena, goddess of wisdom.
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
Yeah, because she died in my arms.
But... It isn't...
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we should
do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an
He hasn't
idol?
said
Justice
anything.
has to be done.
For Calliope's sake.
Yeah, because you exactly know what happened.
This isn't justice!
Ah, power activate. Song time. I don't have a guitar, but
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation.
yeah, why are you trying to kill her exactly?
Dear child, please listen.
Ah, we'll try.
You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
It is.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
They very much can be.
But she came to me.
That
You
too.
must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that she
You must know.
used.
I didn't do it. Is it weird this
Yeah.
isn't song?
Oh, it is?
That the
It's a musical.
rose is gone,
Ah.
that she's gone, I'm afraid
You'll see.
you'll have to see.
He wasn't in the light, so he's not in agreement. That's why it's like a different color.
Chorus is in accord.
Is it?
Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Finally says something. Huh? Wait, wouldn't you have said that during the debate though?
Did
Why
I
now?
hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's
Good
loss
question.
just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
Then we need to find out.
Yeah.
Don't you want justice?
That's why we have an investigation
Oh,
before
Apollo,
anything.
I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
Investigate. We need to find the truth. Honestly, what happened?
There has to be some way to find the truth. Aren't you gods? Couldn't a god, I don't know.
Yeah. Come on, Athena. Be reasonable.
We aren't seriously considering this.
We seriously are.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Fine.
Okay. How long do
And there we have it.
Okay, how long do I have? How do I prove my innocence?
Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
I died.
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
So this is why a system of like a trial, a justice system where it's guilty until proven innocent sucks. Because that means the burden of proof right now is on the accused, who might not have access to that proof. Whereas in an innocent until proven guilty system, the burden of proof is on the prosecution, the people accusing, which makes it a bit more fair. At least I think so. Yeah, will do. Not like I can do anything else.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you want me to say? I
Yeah.
can't possibly do this. This is unfair. You know all that already, right? So
Hmm.
I'll do my best. That's all I've got.
Yep.
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules.
Okay.
Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities. They cannot help you.
Got it.
Do not harm another idol. Do
Got
not
it.
leave the city.
Got it.
Do as the chorus commands.
Already.
Otherwise, Do whatever you must to find the true killer. If they exist.
They do exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
Thank
And
you.
do help yourself to a cookie.
No, thanks. That owl is staring into my soul. That's day one, the journal here. So now we have Freddy, Calliope, Hermes, Aphrodite, Apollo with his open chest, Athena, and Persephone, which are all kind of really cool. I do like most of the designs, honestly. They're really cool. I really like the art style in that game. And especially Grace. Grace is really pretty, honestly. But, yeah, also it's really... I mean, just I like it. Now we get back to the apartment. Hey, Freddy.
Grace?
I'm, kind of, shaken by what I...
Grace!
Hey, Freddy.
Hi.
Hi, Freddy.
Hi! 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 You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you.
That's a good friend.
Wait, did something happen to you?
I'm a god now. I became a god. Oh, just... That's the kind of thing where it's just... Imagine, like, you just disappear for, like, a day and you're like, yeah, I'm a god now. Like, that just puts you in a psychiatric hospital.
Yes, but
Yeah.
you are seriously not gonna believe it.
Ah, one of those nights, huh? Well, it better be good.
It will be.
I became a god, Freddy. For real.
Yeah.
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone?
Didn't know what was going on.
So what exactly are you the god of? Late night lattes? Skipping bed practice?
Hello, sir. Why are you here? There's someone here.
Freddy? I need to warn you about something.
Yeah? About what? Am I gonna turn to stone? Because that's totally a god thing.
Someone's here.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Another god?
Another one of the gods, I'm guessing.
Right, sure, I should have realized.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I
that's
am,
practical, mostly.
I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
By the way, fun fact about Pan, he was known to kind of like make people go essentially crazy with things he could do, and his name is actually where the word panic comes from. So yeah, that's the mythological fun fact of the day. There will probably be more because I am really into mythology.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
No.
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but
It just doesn't believe itself.
I assure you, I am the real article.
Indeed.
I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
Man sounds chill. So what do you get out of it? That's a clever choice. So we're sent here. Can you help? Can we talk in front of Freddy? Like, does that break the rules?
So we can just talk about this. In front of Freddy.
Here I thought you'd already informed her of your situation.
Yeah, but I don't think she believed me.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't. Should I?
Yes.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she?
Yeah, we can
She
reveal
can
it
be
to
trusted.
one mortal, but not like
Can't she?
can't go on
Why
the
do I have
news.
the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
Let us talk indeed. And now we talk for 3.5 hours.
That's it? Huh?
I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
I can make people burst into song. I'm pretty sure I can. Can't believe it.
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds
Yeah.
extra cool.
I was a little distracted.
I mean, someone died.
Well,
so.
I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
Nice. You are the absolute best.
What did I ever do to deserve a friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
Indeed. Okay, so now let's ask him a bunch of questions. How did you know about me?
Seems rather convenient you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He is the god of nature, so or the forest, so he would have access to birds, honestly.
he's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies.
Yeah, that would
I
explain a
heard
lot.
of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
Yeah, we're welcome. So why are you so suspicious, Freddy?
Don't you think you're being a little suspicious, Freddy?
I don't know. Maybe things work differently among these... What are you again?
Idols, darling. Beings of worship, adoration, prowess.
Okay, right. Maybe it's different for idols, but when things are a little too convenient, it's worth questioning. Especially when
Fair.
they show up like a salesman in a cheap suit.
Fair, honestly.
I'll have you know there's nothing cheap about this suit.
He is insulted, just like, I spent money on this. Do not tell me this is cheap.
So you're here
What's
purely for my sake then? Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl, as far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
But you're not, are you?
Ah,
Pan was the god of lust and mischief. Doesn't sound too charitable to me.
yeah, so
Yes, the old tales of the gods.
Dude.
Such antics, such fantasy. Pay them no mind.
yeah, apparently they are not. So how do I know you're not the killer?
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas.
Honestly,
I
Pan
doubt
is.
there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace.
Honestly, Pan is. They say he's a different version here, and they do assume that it's a very much different version of mythology. But Pan is. Pan is a whole character in mythology. Like, he is not really trustworthy.
But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
So what's in it for you?
I still don't trust you.
Yeah.
Nobody does anything for free.
Now. Who said I was doing anything for free?
Here we go.
Yeah.
I
What do you
have
want?
not, however, asked for anything as of yet.
It's like I make you a favor, you can pay me a favor later. Yeah, I see his game. I do really love his voice though. It sounds so chill. It's really cool.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers.
Pretty sure we don't know.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse. And all these are now your province.
Music. Yeah, the chorus started singing.
When I was talking to Athena and the others, they all started singing. Does that mean that was me?
Let me guess. Music swelled as if from nowhere. Lips quivered, souls were laid bare.
Rhymes.
Yeah, I guess.
And yeah, that was you.
Yeah, that was
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding.
She doesn't like
Now
it.
then, close your eyes.
Close our eyes.
You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
Rage.
You open your eyes
Anger.
and you look into the crowd and you feel.
Powerful.
Powerful. Oh. Now we go into song again.
Grace, you know that you're lost now.
Ooh.
You've been given powers you don't understand.
And he has the power to summon a tree.
I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait. No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me?
I can summon trees.
Start singing.
Now?
Okay.
Why not?
Try to roll with it.
Time
It's a
to waste.
confuse. I don't trust you. We'll go with red option still. We'll see what happens.
Not about to just trust you. You barge in and take over the place. I don't
Oh, we're
know
singing.
what I must do, but here's what you can do. Get out of my face. I'm doing it right now, man.
You're a natural girl.
Hey.
I don't
Lost
follow.
little girl.
Are those really actual horns? And the singing is so hard to
Sound like a time to shine.
Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
Song.
So sorry you had to be here for this. I'm in the dark too as you're hearing this. Like I know that I'm in full control. Cause the words and the tunes I feel here in my soul. If this is a power, I'm not overthinking it. This was a drink, I'd be drinking it. But someone is dead and I'm losing my head. Like the goat said.
The goat, yeah.
This is my time, time to shine.
Oh,
This is my time.
same thing as a card.
Time to shine.
Grace, nothing makes sense here. And
Yeah.
won't the carpet be covered in fleece? And you said someone
Relax, I got
died
this.
here. Shouldn't we then just call the police?
I got this.
Can we all loosen up now? Remember this madness is happening to me.
Yep.
This music makes sense to me somehow. But pulling me round is not what I need.
Neither of you.
Is that gonna be here all the time?
How dare you? You don't
Hey,
know me.
stop fighting.
She has to be. Pass me some wine.
Grace, is this how you let strangers speak to me?
There's a good chance I could throw the both of you out. Still got no idea what all this is about.
I have the
But
power.
I feel like an amateur wannabe.
He's just enjoying
If
himself.
this is a dream, then it's gonna be my time. Time to shine.
Yes.
This is my time. Time
He's
to
getting into it.
shine. I don't need either of you.
Well, what happens next?
Rip out a solo.
About a solo.
Grace, are you sure about this?
Indeed.
Yes, a solo.
He's just enjoying the show.
Time.
Yeah, popcorn. Okay. We're just making sounds apparently. Like what the frick's like what?
I had that in me that said I'll never do that again.
Grace, you're starting to comprehend. Let me show you more, or show me the door.
Good idea. I just sang soprano.
The showing of the door part.
You're both making me angry.
Shivering, blood is thickening, skin is shimmering. You guys are bickering. That's it. Shut up. This is a wreck. If I had four hands, I'd grab you both by the neck. This is my life.
You do it with one
and it's
hand.
happening to me. If we can't work this out, it's just gonna be my time. Time to shine.
Time for you to decide.
My time. Time to shine.
He's taking us both for a ride.
Maybe.
Time.
No time.
I could go it alone. Time to shine.
Choose neither. Let's go with that.
All right, enough. This isn't a game to me. I'm not picking sides.
Yeah.
My life is on the line.
Right. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I suppose we did get carried away. But this is your power, Grace. You draw out the passions from within.
That is a power.
I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
But I didn't have full control.
Sure, but I have to admit, I didn't feel completely in control.
Of course not.
Yeah.
A song goes where a song goes, Grace. It will
Yeah.
only go where it wishes. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Yeah, we just don't have power of, like, the general, so that's... Yeah. Not
Are
really.
you done? You've helped Grace already, right?
Indeed I have. But I do have one more thing to impart. For all your
Yeah.
powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide.
And where would that
An
be?
address. In the city. Where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
You should have led with that.
You have Calliope's address? You should have started with that.
And miss all the dancing? Nonsense.
Dude just wanted a show.
Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
What do you want me to do? Yeah. Oh, we even have a map.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an
Yeah.
element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
Yeah. I'm not worried.
No worries, I got this.
Oh,
I can punch
Whatever
him.
my magical song powers can't handle, I'm sure a boot to the head will.
Yeah.
I see.
I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If not the other
Yeah,
stuff.
they don't need to know the
And I
whole
guess I'll
God
go
thing.
check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
I need to go get shit-faced. Well, at least we got, So, I should check out the address pad game. Yeah, she does look kind of sad. We have 7 days, though. Now, the Muse's Hideaway. Actually, first, the journal. Yeah, Pan has been added. So, actually, let's read that one. I'm back the morning after going through the rigor, having just discovered I'm some kind of ancient muse. And guess who shows up in my apartment uninvited, poking around the kitchen like he's considering an investment? This idol's name is Pan, and I don't know what his deal is. He's a bit too smooth, seems to know a bit too much that he isn't saying, and just happened to know where to point me, which he offered for a price, of course. This one's shady, folks. I can just guess what kind of favor he's going to want. Hey, he's gonna ask for another show. Pretty sure he does seem to enjoy it. He's like, yeah, popcorn. Ooh. Now to the apartment.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
Indeed it isn't. Oh. There's art, there's...
This is
instruments.
Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this.
I was expecting it, actually.
Hello?
What she...
Sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here.
Hey, hello. Hi.
I better have a look around.
So where to look? So yeah, this is another section. We'll just go from up and go down. So up and go down. So guitar. Let me check the guitar. Ding 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 ding.
Damn, look at that.
Yeah,
That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
that is a guitar. I'm not really the most knowledgeable when it comes to about guitars. That is an Andy Warhol painting. That's just an Andy Warhol painting. Or I don't know, Adrian Warhog, I guess. Warhag. Where he's called in this universe. So the light. I do like.
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go?
Yeah.
Did she follow me? Did she come here?
Yeah, that's a question. And that is a really beautiful ceiling, honestly. Elegant painting. That seems like some contemporary art.
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
Yeah, for like $3 million. The Warhol painting. Okay, so it's Andy Warhol. Yeah. Who does?
Andy Warhol,
Bob.
yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
That is a good question. So drums. Drum set.
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
That is a good question. Do you get all the instruments? The Elvis picture. Oh.
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse or...
Yeah. Elvis had problems, honestly. The harp. Let's twang it.
A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
I mean, she is a Greek muse, so there would be a harp. An instrument, which you would call a piano. Pretty sure. Or maybe it's...
So many instruments in here.
Oh, it's all of them.
Did she play all of them?
I mean, it would make sense. She is the muse. Now we get up the circle stair. I would not have that if I had an apartment with like multiple floors, which I don't believe I ever want to have because what's the point? But yeah, I would not want this kind of stairs. Imagine you're just like super tired, like you just woke up, like like go to the toilet or something. Or you're like you're really hungry, you need to go grab a snack. You're like still half asleep. You go down there and you just go like up the downstairs. That is not a good thing. That's not really a good thing. I did see a worse stairs before though, like on the subreddit crappy design, and it was basically just like the way it was made like kind of like first stair went like this, then it went like this and this and this and this, and so basically you had to go like right foot, left foot. Just imagine having to go up that during like when you're asleep where you have to pick up pressure. Like imagine bringing something up that would be hell. Yeah, now we go upstairs by trying not to break our knees in the meantime.
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs?
Maybe there is. Please let's not do this Peter Griffin's falling downstairs meme. Prefer not to do that.
Oh man, keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
Oh my god.
There were only 3 muses, not 9.
3 muses?
Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their idol on. Take a new name.
Huh, see. First, that is not... to be honest, I don't know as much about the muses. Like, that's not the part of Greek mythology I know the most about. Even then, I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy who's interested. But yeah, apparently there's, in this version of the Greek mythology, there's only 3, not 9. So that's good to know. Let's see,
that's how the mortals became confused.
Yeah.
They got it wrong.
Yeah.
Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
He looks tired. You're Apollo. It's kind of hard to believe he's just like... That's Apollo after, like, going through midlife crisis.
You're Apollo, right? God of prophecy? One of the chorus.
Indeed.
Sometimes I am.
Sometimes.
Yes. What does that mean?
Yeah.
It means...
Yeah.
It means sometimes I just feel like an old man who's lost too many friends.
Yeah, that would...
If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
You're not here just to grieve. You need your help. Pan told me about it.
Pan told me about it. I was hoping I could find something, some clue about what happened.
Yeah.
You've already met Pan?
Already?
How odd.
Well, at least he lifted a finger to help me. For his own gain, maybe, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah, better than nothing.
I honestly wish I could help you, Grace. You and Calliope both deserved better.
I mean, you did speak up during the chorus. You were the one who basically pushed them to let Grace have this chance. So yeah, you did a lot already. Why can't you help me though?
Why can't you help me exactly?
Yeah.
Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
You have to know more than me about almost everything.
Yeah.
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
This is self-loathing to the max. So now let's ask, why did you speak up for me?
I should thank you for, you know, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
So can you tell me about Calliope, what you knew of her?
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
Troubled.
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us. We needed to change.
And the
I
old
hadn't
ones didn't want
spoken
to.
in years. I hadn't seen her home before today.
Huh.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Understandable, honestly. Why is this room such a mess? Well, let's see.
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
With this? It was like this when I got here.
So it just came
You
here.
didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
Even sad.
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things.
Yeah, I guess not the right mindset, you know?
That end, it's cleaner than my place.
So there could be a clue here.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
Yeah.
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years.
That is what we call a hyperfixation. Probably hidden, like, in time, because of the fact that she's a god or an idol, and so she can live way longer than any human can.
I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
That's why. So, how do I know you're not the killer?
So you won't answer my questions. You're sitting here in the dark. You say you're mourning Calliope.
What are you insinuating?
You might have killed her?
I don't know you. For all I know, you could be the killer. You came to get rid of evidence, maybe, or you knew I was coming and you're here to throw me off.
Maybe.
That's ridiculous.
Maybe it is.
Is it? The only thing you've said is that I don't want your help, but that's ridiculous?
Is it time for song?
I can't do this.
Can you explain why? Do you want the truth? I'm not going anywhere.
I don't have anywhere else to go.
Honestly, yeah.
Meaning?
Meaning, I'm not leaving until you give me something. I wouldn't do this if it wasn't literally life or death. But I need to know what the problem is.
Use my powers to make you say.
No, I haven't sung in centuries.
But you will.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Indeed. Get more songs.
Phantom pains from a missing friend.
Shadow.
Feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end.
Or Shadow.
What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead.
So what happens now?
What did I do? What didn't I do?
Anytime I'm stuck on what I did didn't do. I just scanned the distance for the next thing.
I join my shadow.
What is the next thing for you?
That's the question.
Next thing, she often said that too.
And technically knew her, so.
We were statues hiding under sheets, collecting dust. She burst through the door and shouted, next thing.
Calliope sounds awesome.
Come to the next thing.
Calliope.
Yes.
She's the way to be.
Huh?
Facing out, finding ways to see beyond what's dead. Reaching ahead.
Yeah, that was her. A meteor, a blazing star.
Can't keep doing nothing.
She was no more. What did I do? What didn't I do?
You can be the guy who just stays clinging to his kin.
Yep.
Closing all his shutters, but the next thing, a foreign army sweeps in.
But I've tried.
Never with me.
Yeah, I'm a new person.
We haven't tried.
Ah, the light. Huh. I knew you'd come around.
Always knew that you would come around. That hidden voice will always play.
It's on a loop. It will always say, what did I do? What didn't I do?
Yeah. Open the light.
It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space
for something new.
Something new.
The
Next thing.
The next thing. The next thing.
All right. Now we're singing.
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Technically, yes. Also, I will say, I am trying my best to not interrupt during the songs. Because, I mean, I do have to keep talking, keep being, like interactive and just make it not boring to watch. But, like, during the songs, I kind of just want you guys people to enjoy the songs. But I will read like the options, and I will read them as they're singing because they are timed as you've seen. So yeah, that's the only time I'll be speaking during the song. So expect that. Anyway, back.
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
And why? His beard is not the same color as his hair, so. I mean, I think I do know of people. Like men who basically have like darker hair around the beard. So can you explain why? Wait a minute. Okay, can you explain why?
It'd be helpful if you could explain why exactly.
Yes.
This is all new to me, remember?
Yes,
Indeed.
Of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To
It
receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
Interesting to know. So you're talking about fate. How does that work? That doesn't sound helpful.
You're right, that sounds like it wouldn't be much of a help. Even to you.
Oh, I've dared prophesy too many times. To know what comes and then be unable to do anything about it.
Yeah, ignorance is bliss.
I get it.
Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Yeah. Can you help another way?
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Oh, let's go. Still pissed at you, though. And that's his house. He did say it's dirtier. Yeah, dude just lives.
This is where you live?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
I mean, without visitors, that's... Even without visitors, that is, pretty bad. I don't... Sometimes I forget to clean the house and clean the room, and even then I don't go that far.
This really explains why you didn't notice anything at Calliope's apartment.
Well, don't hold back on my account, Grace.
Hey, you gotta be telling the truth.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
Fortune teller.
Someone who tells the future?
Not quite. They serve as a channel of sorts for
Yeah, I know.
powers.
So yeah, the option, the Oracle of Delphi, which was an oracle that was said to be given its vision powers by Apollo, that lived in Delphi, in Greece, and basically a lot of the Greek world, when it came to big decisions, would go and see the Oracle. Like, first of all, actually the Oracle can kind of credit her with the start of philosophy, or at least the philosophy as we know it, because Socrates went to see her and asked, "Hey, can you tell me who is the wisest man in Greece right now? So basically, I can go talk to him and learn from him." And the oracle looked at Socrates and said, "Oh, you're the wisest man." And so, of course, there's there's multiple ways you can take that. Which first, the way that most people take it, like, wow, the oracle is full of shit. We shouldn't listen to what she's saying because she's clearly doing what she's saying. The other way is just like, oh, I'm the wisest, huh? I'm the best. And basically just take that as like flattering your ego. Or there's the way that Socrates took it, which basically just like, wait a second, she called me the wisest? But I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Why? How am I the wisest? I don't know anything. And then he had the conclusion of, oh, maybe I'm the wisest because I know that I don't know anything. And then it started this whole thing with like questions and questioning the powerful and the knowledgeable, proving their knowledge is basically just kind of worthless, or at the very least that their knowledge is not as kind of like set in stone as they believe it is. And then that started and then he got the students in Plato and Diogenes. Then Plato got a student in Aristotle, and then philosophy came, at least philosophy as we know, because there were philosophers before him. He's just the kind of way the philosophy went. He's kind of one that started that. But anyway, back to the game now.
This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess.
Mm-hmm.
There's always been one.
Yeah.
Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Yeah, that
Meaning there's an oracle here.
Yeah, which
there is.
Which is this child right here.
What?
Teenager.
I brought someone to see you.
Hello. Ginger Bee is cool.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie.
Yeah.
Is that what Paul told you?
Paul?
Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
Yeah. Lovely to meet you. I didn't know.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. He said you might...
Oh, I know what he said. Paul thinks just because I crash here, he can interrupt me whenever he pleases.
Huh.
I mean...
It is his house.
Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Yeah.
Fine. Don't get your abs in a twist.
Yeah, the abs.
Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
So you keep calling him Paul.
You keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
Indeed.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that?
Me?
It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
Meh. So you live here?
You live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
What kind of shit-ass home do you have where this is a better place?
Put up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was a creep at first, but nah.
Yeah.
Paul's aight.
You're lucky.
The highest of praise.
I'll just sit myself more comfortable way.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
It seems like you always wear the same shirts. So you got computers?
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square.
How does she have a better stream setup than I do? Oh, she's a child. Yeah, well, I guess she does have Apollo buy it for her.
And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
That is for the internet. When you plug it in and you don't use Wi-Fi. That's what an Ethernet cable is. You should learn that, Apollo.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
So how well do you know Apollo?
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
Yes.
I am standing right here.
Don't get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
I guess.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
Oh, he's gay. Oh, you're right. So, yeah, he is one of the romance options. I will not pick him because in my first playthrough that I did, I picked him. Just because I was like, let's go with the flow. But so basically this time I want to experience something a bit different. So we are not picking him. So no romance but for you, bare-chested man. So you're right.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I just can't resist.
It's fine. I just don't need to be put under the microscope in my own abode.
Understandable?
Abode. He cracks me up.
Cracks me up. I need information.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Calliope.
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use the computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you.
That smile from her.
There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Huh.
Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
Oh, the angry lady? The one from the chorus?
Persephone is in the one from the chorus. The one who wanted me dead, Persephone.
Oh boy.
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is...
Wait a second. I'll change the lighting a bit. Make it a bit more, There we go. Now we do not have the big light in the way, and you can see my ugly mug better. Yes. So, let's go.
that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
Will there be trouble?
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Yeah.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
She just wants to be left alone. And that's the underworld. I guess. Yeah, it's the underworld. Down in the underworld. Time to confront Persephone at her nightclub. Yes. Ooh. Now it's at night. They'll still be aggressive. Actually, I think this time... okay, so... I will go a bit on decision. So, this is... there's 4 romances in this game. 4. There's Apollo, which, as I said, already done, so he's off the table. There's Freddy, your best friend. There's Pan, and there's Persephone. You can romance these 4. I'm thinking, just for fun, I kind of want to go with Pan this time. Although, eventually, since maybe I'll get viewers, if people want me to choose someone different, we could go for someone different. But for now, it's probably going to be Pan. So I think, yeah, here's like you get more stuff with him. Not more stuff with her. Not more stuff with her. More stuff with her. Not more stuff with him. Not more stuff with them. Because yeah, it's a they them. More stuff with her. More stuff with her. Yeah. Okay. Now we
Welcome
go.
to the underworld.
Wow.
Yeah.
How have I never heard of this place?
Here's Pan.
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
I can now imagine. I think I can see somehow, for some reason. I can see who is an important character.
Do you come here often?
No. Persephone and I aren't friends.
You don't look like
Is she friends with anyone?
Not many, no. Except Calliope,
yeah, she's an angry lady.
If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
I'll be persuasive, which I can't pick. Not really. Can I simply ask her? I'll fight her if I have to. Like a warrior.
All I know is if she's spoiling for a fight, she'll get one.
It might come to that, I suppose.
You're not gonna try to stop me?
Sometimes strength is the only thing Persephone respects.
Yeah.
You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me.
But I am
Come
prepared.
find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
We'll try our best. So yeah, so we have Apollo, Eros, Hermes, and Pan. Let's talk to Pan first. I want to talk to Man. Hello, smooth voice. And he's here, talking with a random waiter.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
It's me.
Hi, Pan.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
Not really. Thanks for the address.
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember.
Right.
How you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
I'm convincing. He's been helpful. You knew I'd find him?
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
Probably have your
you're
ways.
quite innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Flatterer.
I like him. So what are you doing here?
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Which sounds likely, honestly.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Delicious people?
Uh-huh.
He's a cannibal.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
You come to the club often?
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
Just seems like a kind of
The
place.
horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Ah.
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
So how can I trust you?
The things you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Yeah.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Yes. Hoping, maybe.
Hoping, maybe.
You don't say.
At least you're not boring.
Grace, I knew there was a reason I liked you.
She already likes me. Cool. So I need to find Persephone.
You must know why I'm here, right?
Let me guess. You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
Indeed.
Can you help me find her?
Mothman needs it.
Earlier I wasn't good enough, but now, I see how it is. By all means, I'd love to tell Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
That's soon. Are you afraid?
Don't tell me the big bad Pan is afraid.
Seeing as I am neither big nor truly bad, it behooves me to be wary of those who are both.
That's awfully sensible. For you.
You barely know me, my little dumpling.
Dumpling.
But if I am anything, I am a survivor.
That would make sense.
Suit yourself. I'll find another way.
It's for the best. My best, at any rate.
Uh-huh. I should go, but we'll do this again.
I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Emilian Commander
One
Shepard.
can only hope.
And now, Apollo, I'm pretty sure Apollo is, when you talk to him, it's more like a, hey, what did you find out kind of thing. Let's go up. So let's go with Hermes now. They seem to be adequate.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Yes.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
Yeah. So, what's your story?
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track.
Yeah.
So, I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says, one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
And why not? But I wonder, how does a chorus work? How did they decide which gods actually get to sit on there? I'm pretty sure that Athena's like the top. Like, she's always on top. Like, she's always there somehow. But like the others, like, how did they decide that it's Apollo, Aphrodite, and Persephone that get to rule? But yeah, why not?
Why not? Maybe you can shake some dust off the other idols.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of dust.
Yup, they're old.
You're right about that.
I don't think Athena would let me clean anything anyway. She won't even let me touch her spear.
Understandable, honestly. So, how did you know Calliope died?
When Calliope died, you were right there. Within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
From who?
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
I see. Sounds grim.
That sounds grim.
It's not so bad. Corone could be less creepy, though.
Corone?
Who's Corone?
The boat guy.
Yeah.
He keeps asking me for a mixtape. What even is that?
So, mix Karan. I'm thinking eventually, if anyone wants to, or if I want to mostly, if someone who watches this wants to, we could play Hades. I don't have Hades 2 yet, but we could play Hades. Like, you know, I have played Hades like to, not really completion, but I've played it, and it could go on for longer than Stray Gods, which, as I said, is like under 10 hours in terms of games, like the game. So, as I said, like considering 3-hour streams, 3 streams. But yeah, we could do that. So, how did you become an idol?
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Hermes got
The old
murdered?
Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died.
Oh,
We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
yeah. Is that normal?
You knew it was gonna happen? It wasn't a surprise?
He asked me before he left. So no, not a surprise.
Is that usually how it happens?
Usually, yeah.
So, I'm the weird case. So, what do you know about the murder?
This is probably a
Inspector.
stupid question, but do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
I don't know.
When
just
you
asking.
came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much.
Yeah.
She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Yeah, at least we asked. She didn't like the idols?
It sounds as if she didn't much like the idols.
It was more like how you can't stand your family sometimes, even if you still love them.
Yeah, complicated family things. I understand that. I'm pretty sure everyone could understand that mostly. There's always like that one family member that you still love, but you do kind of not always get along.
Do you know if Persephone is here?
Yeah.
I need to talk to her.
Oh, you're serious?
Yes.
Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that. One time,
Yeah.
I laughed too loud near her, and she threatened to ban me from the club. I
Yeah.
don't want to be banned. I like it here.
That is pretty big, but you know, pull yourself together.
Pull yourself together. Are you gonna let Persephone boss you around forever?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Wow.
No, you do that, she'll be walking all over you for centuries. You're a god.
God.
Yeah, I'm a god.
You are.
You never know, she might be impressed, right?
Who knows?
Heck yeah. Yeah, let me know when you want to find her. I'll even stand way, way back while you chat.
Well, you know, that's the thing. Like, at least they're still there. They're still present. Now we talk to Eros. This man. The god of lust. Well, not lust. The god of sexual love. People dancing.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
You're the new muse, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners.
God of sex, yeah.
Name's Eros. God of sex.
There's a god of sex?
Wait, did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really.
Ah.
Sensuality. Attraction.
So not the god of Kama Sutra.
Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
No, that's Cupid.
I wasn't.
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
He's somehow even sadder than Apollo. So how do you know Aphrodite?
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Yeah, like a
right,
day.
Right, yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of Idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related.
Huh.
We just played a family for so many centuries, it may as well be true.
Well, family isn't really about blood, it's about bonds. Like, if you're a blood family, you don't get along with them at all, but you get along way better with, like, friends or other people you know, they might as well be your family. So Aphrodite is your mother?
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right.
Huh.
A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed.
We do that a lot.
These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
Yeah, now we have guns, flamethrowers, and nukes. So what are you doing here?
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happen?
Look out there. See all these people.
Yes.
The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
Sounds like fun.
There are worse ways to spend a night out.
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love.
Can you do that?
But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing.
Things change.
It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way.
Yeah.
Or value it more.
Is everything okay?
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. Not obvious, huh?
Yeah, very obvious.
Truth is, I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just want... No, never mind.
Okay. I don't want to pry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
You didn't. You're the one with your life on the line.
Hey, don't...
Next to that, my problems are nothing.
Don't diminish your problems, man. Anyway, I should go.
I'll see you around.
Count on it.
Alright, nice. And so now we talk to Apollo. The man in the corner.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off.
Screams?
I hope your search has been more successful.
This isn't your kind of place, is it?
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo Land?
Apollo Land. Land of the sun.
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
Ah. Hey, try living it a little.
You know, fun doesn't just happen, Apollo. It's okay to not beat yourself up 100% of the time.
I know.
I know you know,
Yeah.
but you're in a club. Live a little.
Live a little.
This style of music is unfamiliar to me, but thank you, Grace. I'll try my best.
Can you tell me about Persephone?
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
Yeah, it would.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
Yeah, so what's Persephone's story?
What's Persephone's story? Her name rings a bell, but I don't...
I mean, I know it, but...
No doubt you've heard the tale of how Hades, lord of the underworld, kidnapped a young sweet goddess and made her his wife.
And in fact, Zeus planned the whole thing. And she is Zeus's daughter. At least in the original stories, this version, I don't exactly remember. But,
That sweet young goddess was Persephone.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act.
Yeah.
He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
How much of that story is true?
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
This sort of thing happened a lot. She killed him. He deserved it, honestly. I mean, it's rare that people, when they kind of try to retell the myth, show Hades as being the actual asshole here. And actually, that's kind of a thing. Usually, people show Demeter, we'll call her Demeter, has being like overreacting and the villain in the story, like pretending true love. But like, imagine you just had a daughter, like you have a daughter, you love her, you love her, you want her to be happy, and then suddenly she gets kidnapped by some random asshole, by technically your brother in the case of Demeter, because it was the Greek gods, like they're all like the first generation are all siblings, and then there's the kids. But yeah, so there's incest. But essentially, like, imagine if like your brother stole your daughter away from you to marry her. I mean, would you be pissed as well? Like, honestly, reasonable crash out, very reasonable crash out on Demeter's part. Like, yeah, I mean, so yeah, Hades. So it's rare, and it's cool here that basically they show that Hades is actually the bad guy here, because yeah. So I will also talk about it. Hades is a bad guy, but like how all the Greek gods are bad people. They're very much people who just like they can get away with pretty much anything because like mortals really can't do much against them. Outside of a few like random circumstances when they can do something. Like there is like Diocles, I think. Diomedes actually, who actually beat Ares in a one-on-one fight. And trapped in a pot for like 100 years. But yeah, and that's essentially like Hades is the most chill of them, mostly because we don't have a lot of stories about him, because the Greeks didn't want to talk about him. They didn't want to talk about him. In fact, they didn't want to say his name. And I think I've heard somewhere, don't take this for granted, that Hades is not actually his name, but it's the name of his domain, because people did not want to invoke his wrath or have him stare at them, get his attention by saying his actual name. So Hades was his name. Also, like, everyone feared him because he's the god of the dead, not the god of death. That's Thanatos. He's the god of the dead, which is a bit different. God of death takes people basically takes people's souls to the afterlife. God of the dead rules over the afterlife, kind of like in Anubis and Osiris thing from Egyptian mythology.
Sounds like Hades had it coming.
Yeah.
I'd like to say we handled it well. That Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie.
Yeah.
Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her, and we all stood by and let it happen.
Yeah.
She has never forgiven us, and honestly, I can't blame her.
Can't blame her either. Yeah. I don't blame her either.
If I were her, I'd be mad at you all too.
Then you understand why things are difficult between us.
Yeah, that would make it difficult. So, Persephone murdered an idol.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol?
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
Yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know,
executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule.
Would explain
Back
it.
then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Benefit of hindsight, indeed. You see it coming. You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
Yeah, basically not using his powers. So, what did she do next?
So, what happened to Persephone after
the murder? She survived like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the new world, I think she would have left us if it was allowed.
Wasn't allowed?
It isn't. So instead, she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly,
Yeah.
I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
So why is everyone scared of Persephone?
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you?
Yep.
Persephone is angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. I've told you why. But it's more than that. She does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
Huh. Anyway, I found some help.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally. I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
We'll see, I guess.
Let's see. So he's coming with us. Now we talk to Persephone, the angry lady, the one who has a very reasonable crash out. Well, both her and her mother have reasonable crash outs. Hey, Hermes. Okay, now here we go. We go talk to her because we need to know more. Ah, she's not happy to see me.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later.
Okay.
I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me?
Here to know more.
Should I be afraid?
No. I have questions.
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you.
Okay.
Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was?
No.
Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
I need your help, Apollo. No, I don't need it. Live at your apartment, you're suspect to. I've had enough.
That's it. I'm done talking.
Grace, I don't think
Forget it, Apollo. She's spoiling for a fight, so why not give it to her?
Alright.
So, it's a challenge after all.
At this point, it became a challenge. Let's sing. Time for a new song. Yay!
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse.
Yes, I am.
You want answers? Fight for them.
We'll sing for them. Law. I can't sing as well as they do, so I'll let them sing.
You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl.
No.
The shadows drawing near. And you all alone. We both know how this ends.
Do we? Go on the attack.
She bends. We all know how this ends.
Well, go on the attack.
Hello?
Making sure this works.
Testing 1, 2, testing 3. Is this thing on? Are you testing me with your coterie, ogling expectantly? Heads up, wrecking me won't come for free. See, it won't be easy, Persephone.
Yeah.
When I use the moves I bring blessedly. Shadows don't scare me, see, I'll survive it. Maybe you want to do this in private.
You're lost, little girl.
Am I?
You're wasting our time now. The gall of a squeaking mouse in a lion's den.
Ah, the trumpet.
Give up, little girl.
Or saxophone? Probably sounds like a saxophone.
Seen it so many times, we all know how this ends.
Fight back.
We all know how it ends.
do we?
Wait, you're she the Persephone? Oh boy, a celebrity dissing me. Now remind
rapping.
me, jog my memory. Sorry, not up on my ancient history. Underworld, now that rings a bell. Was it you who was married to the king of hell? It's hazy, Hades. So you're his lady before my time because I'm such a baby.
Yeah. Oh.
Please teach me my ABCs. Me, I never featured in Euripides. So where
Euripides.
are they now? Wow, look around. You're the big cheese of a hole in the ground.
Oh, we are fighting. We are fighting.
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child?
I do. I just like to start shit.
Surprise, surprise. Coins on your eyes.
I like that reference.
Give them to the ferryman.
No, it's somewhat different.
Your little head.
Dun, 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 dun.
You're spitting at the queen
You don't scare me.
of the dead.
You're not my queen pea, I'm alive. You got a real life muse in this basement dive. You could use a boost. Should I play a gig? Hey, word of mouth works, P. It'll be big.
Get lost, little girl.
Alright.
I need a room and a rider and a cut of the
You're
bar.
making me angry.
I got needs, you see. Say please, I'll bring keys and a couple guitars.
You don't want to know how far we could
I want.
I'm sorry, what's up? Let me guess how it ends. You already said.
Back off, little girl.
We're young, you're old, we live, you
You're
die.
asking for trouble.
The end, see, that's how time works. Bye-bye.
You wanna push me, so look and then see how this ends.
Go for the kill.
How this always ends.
Let's go.
Don't you have any idea how you sound right now? We hear it all the time.
Yep.
The world is full of ghosts and nothing's ever born. You're choking on dust down here now. Maybe that's your cue. Time's come to move on. Make space for someone new. Someone not as bored as you. Maybe this new muse will do.
She's gonna punch me. Or she's just pissed.
Don't use that word. You have no right to use that word.
Mm-hmm.
After what you did to her.
How do you know I did that?
Why don't I just kill you and wipe the floor with you? Don't use that word. You have to fight to use that word.
I will fight.
You don't go in and take. That's your biggest mistake. For Calliope's sake.
You've lost. Admit it.
Wait, what word? Muse? Not use it at all? Not cool, screw you. See, it's not your call. Not a kid, but I'm innocent and I can explain. See my sunshine coming at the end of your rain. Say my name, say my name, say my name.
Yeah.
Hey, you lost little girl. I'm stolen the show now. A breath of some fresher air, that's enough of them. Hello, underworld. I'm finding a flow now.
Yep.
I'm not gonna slow down, and here's why it's so loud, because none of us know now how it's gonna end. How it's gonna end. How it's gonna end.
All right, that's done. And everyone
Is that
liked
enough, Persephone? Do we need to go another round?
it. Uh-huh.
Just tell me one thing. What prompted this little visit of yours?
I need
We went
information.
to Calliope's apartment, and we know that you own it.
I see. Follow me then.
I have convinced her. Nice. Yeah, follow us, Apollo. Come on.
Calliope came to me years ago.
Yeah.
She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight.
Mm-hmm.
I knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
You gave it to her.
You gave her that beautiful place? That's generous of you.
I had it to give.
Generosity isn't exactly what you're known for, Persephone.
I felt sorry for her, Apollo. Not that it makes any difference. It's been at least 2 years since we spoke.
Ah.
After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
Ah.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been
Yeah,
involved
so it wasn't a
with
project.
or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
Still think I did it?
So what now? Do you still think I'm guilty?
The jury's still out on whether Calliope chose you.
Ah.
But do I think you killed her?
Yeah.
No.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
So someone powerful. Or very sneaky.
One of us.
Yeah. Must it be an idol?
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it.
Ah.
If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
Yeah, that would...
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Yeah, that would... Did you say magic?
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well,
fair.
Sure, I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
Hecate.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Hecate being the goddess of magic and the goddess of crossroads. Also, yeah, I did like, now that I'm remembering it, I did like the coins on the head, on the eyes thing, because back then, when Greek people died in ancient Greece, they would put 2 coins on their eyes and then bury them with them, so that way they could pay the ferryman Charon to take them through the Styx and towards like either like Elysium, the place where there was great, Asphodel, the kind of normal place, or Tartarus, the place that sucked. And if they didn't have the coin, they were stuck in the Styx.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What?
Maybe.
What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Enough to make people to kill her, though?
But enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
That
Not
would be
that
something.
you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Yeah. So, what about Pan?
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
Yeah, he did
He
what?
has one, that's for certain. Though
Yeah.
I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too messy.
Doesn't seem like a style,
Still,
though.
we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
It is kind of odd. Just give me a moment still. I'll have to do something. I'll do it later. Anyway. You're both still suspects, honestly.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it, and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay, this isn't...
The one and only god I killed deserved it.
Right,
Yes.
right. Sorry I brought it up.
Yeah, we'll just not bring it up. Could Athena be the killer?
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty,
Yeah.
don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Huh.
Well,
Athena has one goal and one goal only, to protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll
Did it?
eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
Yeah.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus.
Athena would be sympathetic, but
yeah,
the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Yeah, so.
Oh, now you want evidence?
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
Clearly.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
Yeah, we
I
should.
told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When do you
Oof,
ever have helped to
starting
anyone
shit.
but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the muses meant to me?
Okay, listen, I'm not giving up.
Well, I'm not giving up. That's right. You heard me. Maybe it's easy for you to throw in the towel. Why not? Your life isn't at stake. But I'm gonna fight. If I have to kick every ass on Olympus, I am getting through this.
More song. Song again.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you would do.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
Ooh, 1920s Calliope.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
He's got a prophecy.
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury.
Calliope can be completely innocent.
Stop this.
Every action
Yes.
comes with a cost.
And who could she have crossed? Lost to?
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to
Of
a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I've been before I snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
Apollo.
There he is, God of the sun.
Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath.
You know, divine.
Need your help, not your anger. These old wounds,
Yeah.
they have you
Both of you.
paralyzed. Calliope would want more from you.
She wanted so much more.
She is gone.
We'll follow Apollo since it seems to be the.
Him or stay.
We'll follow him because it seems to be the aggressive choice, and I'm aggressive. I'll follow him. Hey, Apollo, how you doing?
That was not my finest moment. Persephone will never let this go.
Probably. What was that all about?
What the hell was that? You were one step away from full thunder and lightning.
That's Zeus's thing, but
Old habits die hard, especially around my family.
yeah.
That's why I've tried to avoid my fellow idols for so long. I don't like who I am when I'm with them.
No wisdom with age.
You'd think being thousands of years old would make idols more mature. And yet...
Oh, I've forgotten 10 lifetimes by now.
Huh.
Perhaps my maturity was in one of those. At least coming here was useful. You have a better idea of where to start looking, right?
Kinda. You're still helping me?
I thought you'd decide that getting me into the underworld was enough.
What? Bring you to Persephone and then shrug? Not my problem now?
I appreciate it.
What I meant to say is... thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Just friends, though.
Sorry, I'm not used to asking people for help.
It's all right. I certainly know that too.
Yeah. So, is Athena really not an option?
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
I respect Athena.
Yeah.
She has dragged us into the modern age, sometimes kicking and screaming. She's why we're alive.
Yeah.
But if I said that her need to keep us safe didn't drive her to extremes, I'd be lying.
Yeah.
You represent a risk, Grace. To her, that is more important than any notion of compassion or justice.
That's harsh.
Well, that's harsh.
Perhaps. To be responsible for the lives of so many for so long, it is no small burden.
No small burden indeed.
Forgive me if I can't help wishing she would lighten up just a little.
You're not the first to wish that, but I doubt she's apt to listen. I'm sorry.
Well, we know that.
Where do we look then?
I need to give it some thought. This won't be easy. If another idol is behind this, they know as well. They had a plan.
Yeah.
So you don't know where to look next?
I need time to sort it out. Just be patient, Grace.
Well, I don't really have time, do I?
Is there anything I can do in the meantime? Someplace I can look?
Don't you want to relax? You haven't rested since this began.
Would be hard to relax. Yeah.
Who can relax? I've been sentenced to death, Apollo.
Yeah.
Fair point. Even so, go home, Grace. The next time you see me, I'll have a better notion of what to do.
Alrighty.
Fine. But I'm holding you to that.
Da, 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 da. Act 2. So we're starting Act 2. Alright.
Hey, Freddy. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep?
I mean, you could.
I was so worried after you left, and... Well, I also felt like crap.
Yeah.
You were right to be mad. I said I'd support you as your friend, and I didn't. I don't know why I acted like that. I just had this image of you being swept off into some new world without me.
I mean, you could kill an idol and join me, but I should apologize, not you.
You're apologizing. After I dumped the whole "hey, I'm a god" thing on you, I'm the one who should be sorry.
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna cry.
Wait until after we figure out how to save my sorry life.
Yep.
Right you are. Tell me what's happened since I saw you last.
What did happen?
Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
Yeah, maybe.
I wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up siding with Apollo? Lord of the Sun, god of prophecy? Do you trust him?
These idols are all crazy.
As much as you can trust an idol. I swear, Freddy, they're all nuts.
There are.
Oh, yeah.
There are
If they're even a little like the stories, you should be super careful.
Not that much.
So, what are your options? You need to go back to Apollo's place, right?
I could go back to the underworld. Make sure Persephone isn't taking my decision personally.
Yeah.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card, says,
Of course
come
he
by
did.
Olympus. I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
That'd be a long trip. The idols live there.
That name keeps coming up. The idols live there, or at least most of them do.
Sounds cool. Even if Pan is there.
She doesn't like him.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddy.
We like friendships.
Muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
Pretty inspiring. So now we get choices. We can go see Apollo, see Persephone, or see Pan. And we also get Eros, like a Turkish wrestler, taking a quick break from his BDSM dungeon. That's what we're describing him. Pan. Yeah, Persephone, Athena, who doesn't appear. Okay, it was just kind of a lag. So now we go talk to Pan first. Let's go see my horn guy. See our Olympus. Now we're here in the tree zone. Hello.
I'd say hello, Grace, but I'm afraid that look on your face might be catching.
I just... What is this place?
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
One hell of a garden.
This building. All those people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
Oh, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear
Because they have
Grace.
employees.
Our home hidden away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
Kinda is. Is Olympus hidden?
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building.
Yeah.
Was it always here? Or...
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours that allow certain things to go unseen.
I see.
Such as my glorious horns. Olympus is the same. Those invited see it. Those who aren't see exactly what they expect.
Practical.
It's not anywhere as grand as in the old country, but it serves its purpose.
Yeah. Probably does. This isn't grand, so yeah, what did the actual Olympus look like?
I don't know, Pan. Olympus seems pretty grand to me.
As if mortals would know any better.
True, honestly.
This isn't the first time you've been here. I'm sure Hermes took you to Athena's dreary office.
Yes,
that's here?
they did.
Huh.
Good one, that Hermes. Almost as dull-witted as the original, but biddable.
How many idols are there?
How many idols are there? I've met, what, less than 12?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. 20, 30. Our numbers have dwindled so much I've stopped keeping track.
I didn't know there were that many gods.
We're not all equally legendary, it's true. Some idols were barely worshipped, others not at all.
Yeah. There's a lot of
Indeed,
details we
not
don't
all
know.
of us are idols.
Yeah.
Some are merely immortal. Hangers-on, if you will. You'll meet them all.
Yeah.
Given time.
Like, technically there is, yeah, like, a lot of important characters in Greek mythology. They're not necessarily gods. Like, there's heroes, there's monsters, there's also just people who are just really, really old.
Idols live here?
Yeah.
I mean, Calliope didn't, obviously. Apollo doesn't either.
One must have special dispensation from Our Lady of Wisdom, Athena, before they can take up a private dung heap like Apollo's.
Am I gonna have to give him my apartment?
That's rather putting the cart before the horse, darling. First, you must outlive the week.
Yep. That's probably
Right.
my first objective.
Good point. You asked me to meet you here?
Yeah.
I did. As I recall, you owe me a favor that I now wish to collect, if you'd be so kind.
Want me to do something? I was expecting this.
Oh, sure. I'm totally in a position to help others right now. Lay it on me.
Here's the thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires.
Okay.
I'll give you a key to reach the reliquary where he resides.
Reliquary.
You help him, and then we're even. If that's not enough incentive, the reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate. A sorceress of her power could aid your quest. What do you say?
Guess you could. So, what is a reliquary?
What is this reliquary? Doesn't that have something to do with the bones of saints or something?
That's Catholicism.
Not those relics. Our relics. The relics of ancient gods. Magical treasures collected over thousands of years. Books, mainly. We store them in a faraway place so no one unsavory can get their hands on them.
Unsavory like you?
Unsavory like most.
He's a
Athena
priest.
has decreed that these relics are not to be used by any save Hecate and herself. A rather dull waste of so much amassed knowledge and
Yeah.
power, but who am I to judge? I'm not leader of the chorus.
You don't really have a power. Is it dangerous?
If these relics are off limits, does that mean they're dangerous?
Some, but I'm not asking you to chase after any of that nonsense.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd advise against it.
Yeah.
What if one of those relics could help me?
You probably wouldn't.
My, such an adventurer you are. It's possible, but ask Hecate first. She, and I mean this with complete and uncharacteristic seriousness, is not an idol you or anyone wishes to cross.
So would she help me?
This Hecate, do you think she could help me?
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic, the creator of all our marvelous glamours. If anyone can help you, it is she.
And if she's not of a mind?
Then she won't help you. Grace, that part is up to you. I can't be expected to do everything, can I?
Probably not. But what kind of favor is this?
This person I'm to help. What does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I.
Like what?
This, as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the heart. One that requires a muse's hand.
A matter of the heart?
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be absurd. The man has an issue with his love life.
Yeah.
Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
That's it.
So that's it? Fix up someone's love life? Nothing trickier than that?
Oh, the way you talk, Grace. It makes me blush.
Well, it's just that...
I trade in willing favors, Grace.
Yeah.
If I didn't, no one would want to do as I ask, and then where would I be?
Yeah,
I may
makes sense.
seem untrustworthy, but allow me to reassure you. If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm knowingly. And with open arms.
Okay. Okay, I get it. That's reassuring. Did Calliope do that? You have a very slight on.
You're saying you can talk me into anything?
Anything you would enter into willingly and with eyes wide open. Which covers a great deal. Yes.
I see.
That's surprisingly ethical of you, Pan.
I find consent wildly attractive, Grace.
You like a man who likes consent? Anyway, I'll consider it.
I'll think about it. But no promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely fellow, quite harmless.
The vampire?
I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach the reliquary.
I said no promises.
Well, if you decide to go, Grace, you'll still need all those things.
Yeah.
Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
Yeah, I will. Now goodbye. I'll leave you to your garden. I can head to the reliquary or talk to Apollo. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just start all three and then we'll do all three like interchangeably. Apollo. Y'all know I'm singing catchy songs. Hey, depressed man, how you doing?
Grace, you're back. That's good. I was just about to call you.
He means he wants me to call you because Paul here still hasn't figured out how to use a phone.
What is he, 60?
That's not true. I know how, I just don't like them. They're confusing. Anyhow, I've been contemplating our list of suspects, and I think Pan is someone we need to consider.
Hold on, what's this about phones?
Wait. You don't like phones?
I just don't like talking to people I can't see.
No, it's the ringtones. They scare the crap out of him. I kid you not.
Scared crap out of me too, buddy.
Frightened. Only a child would be frightened. They're just very loud.
It's helping.
Yeah.
Can we return to the subject of Pan, please?
Yeah, we can. So I thought you discounted Pan.
Why Pan? I thought you'd rejected him as a suspect.
Persephone did, but I've had time to think it over. Pan is a schemer, a traitor in favors. He always has been.
Yeah.
His sudden appearance in all this cannot be coincidental.
You think he could have killed Calliope after all?
Perhaps. Or he knows who did and is trying to turn it to his benefit. He always knows more than he pretends.
I actually went to see Pan at Olympus. I guess that wasn't such a great idea?
Spoke to him again. Already.
Yep.
For the third time. He was at the underworld, too. He wants me to repay a favor by helping someone at a place called the Reliquary.
The Reliquary? And why would Pan send you there, of all places? I don't like the sound of that.
He seems harmless.
I don't know why you're so suspicious. He seems relatively harmless.
Relative to what, Grace? How much do you really know about him? Aphrodite is holding a party of sorts, one you should attend. She is closest to Pan. Indeed, she knows almost all the idols. If anyone is up to something, she's bound to know.
Alrighty. So why can't you talk to Aphrodite?
You know Aphrodite better than I do. Can't you talk to her?
Well, talking to Aphrodite isn't something anyone does with much success these days.
Well, if that's the case, what makes you think I'll get anywhere?
There's a standing invitation for the Muse to attend this party.
I see.
Calliope never went, so Aphrodite will be thrilled to see you. Trust me. If I thought you couldn't get her to talk, I wouldn't suggest it.
Alrighty. So what kind of party is this?
What do you mean by a party of sorts? I mean, I'm always down for a party, but...
It's more of a remembrance than a party, really. It's difficult to describe.
Yeah, I see.
That's awfully vague, Apollo.
Awfully vague
It'll be
indeed.
easier to see for yourself. It's nothing you can't handle.
Okay, I'll go. Eventually.
Perfect. I will see you there.
Paul, you should see this. The names you wanted me to look up are getting weird results.
I don't doubt it. I was hoping you could...
Get over here!
No worries, Paul. I'll see you later.
Get over here! Okay, so I can head to the library or go to Aphrodite's party, or I could go talk to Apollo again, which I won't. Persephone, let me talk to her. Let's talk to her. Okay, I think...
As I recall, Grace, when I said stay or leave, you chose to leave.
Yes.
If it wasn't clear, I don't give second chances.
Want to
Or did you
apologize?
have some other reason for darkening my doorstep?
I still need help.
I still need your help, Persephone. Apollo doesn't have to be here.
I gave you a choice, Grace, not him.
So that's it? You were willing to help me, but one mistake and we're through?
I did help you. Now I trust Apollo will do the same, to the best of his limited capabilities.
I see. We could still be friends?
There's nothing stopping us from being friends. We don't need to be allies.
As I said before, I'm still not convinced of your innocence. I'd say that stops us from being friends, Grace.
Really? Still?
Friends?
Either you're guilty, in which case you won't be here long, or you're innocent, and we can speak after the trial.
Fair.
One last word of advice before you go. If you want to survive, don't look to anyone else for help. Not Apollo, not Pan, not even me. You walked away from my offer, and I respect that. Make your choices and live with them.
And I will. Well, that was quick. So, which first? The Reliquary or Aphrodite's party? We get to go to both. So the question is, which? I'm thinking for today, we go first to the Reliquary and then to Aphrodite's party, and then we're done for the day. So Reliquary first. I took it first, so let's go. To this container. Yep. And I went with Freddy. Because of course I did.
When I opened that shipping container, I was expecting, I don't know, rats.
Yeah.
Instead we have... Where the hell are we?
Good question.
It's hard to say. Weren't we going to some kind of library?
I thought you'd like it.
Yeah, Pan said there would be books. You like books, right?
I do like books.
See, there you go. Apparently this reliquary place has all the books you could ever dream of.
A reliquary? Ooh, I bet it has relics. I want a wand of fireballs.
This is not Dungeons and Dragons.
You are such a nerd.
Yeah.
Speaking of, how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
About this idol we're helping.
The idol we're here to help is named Asterion.
And you know who that is, right?
No. Should I?
Yeah. Minotaur.
That's the Minotaur's real name. You know, big bullhead, horns, lives in a giant labyrinth.
Pan did not mention that.
Why am I not surprised?
He doesn't mention a lot of things. Is the Minotaur dangerous?
This Minotaur. You don't think he might be dangerous, do you?
Well, traditionally he eats people, but he was also supposed to have been slain by the hero Theseus.
Yeah,
well, not so slain after all. Pan says he has a problem with his love life.
Maybe he needs to stop eating all his girlfriends?
Huh?
Okay, I knew that sounded wrong the moment I said it.
I mean, if he's eating them well. I find myself funny. Anyway.
Do you know anything about this Hecate? It's not a name that rings bells.
She's not most one of the gods.
See. Well, she was the goddess of witchcraft, the really dark kind.
Oh.
But she's never really portrayed as evil. She was more of an outsider, lived alone, off in her little corner of the underworld. Do you think that's where we could be? Oh, that is so cool.
I'm not sure.
I bet knowledge is important to her. It could be an angle if you talk to her.
Hey, it could be. Good idea.
That sounds good, yeah. Hey, Hecate, I love your library. So much knowledge. Wow.
I bet you'll really appreciate a quality smartass.
I brought you for a reason, right?
We make a fine team, you and I.
We do. Anyway, we should go in.
We should go inside instead of standing out here in the fog.
It's more of a mist, really.
A mist potentially full of monsters.
Yeah.
In we go, then. Are you really planning on doing that favor for Pan?
If I can.
If I can, sure. Why not?
Because Pan, that's why not?
I thought you were over that.
Okay, I hope you're right. Let's go meddle in someone's love life. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong indeed? Oh, she's huge. All I want to do is see you turn into a giant woman. A giant woman. Let's try to get out of here. Oh, that's a Minotaur.
I guess the Titan thing is literal, huh?
Yep. And she...
Mortals within the reliquary. Who permits this intrusion, this sacrilege? This knowledge is not meant for the likes of you. I shall grind you into the dust from whence you came.
That didn't go well. Hey, back off, lady.
Listen, lady. I don't care who you are. One more word and I'll have you dancing a jig until your giant feet fall off.
Great idea.
Grace...
No. I've had it with being threatened.
Huh?
Just once I'd like to go somewhere and not be challenged to a fight.
You are Grace?
Yes, I am. And she gets smaller and smaller until she reaches our size.
Then Calliope is dead. Is that now? I thought that was not for another 11 months yet.
Oh. Yes, that's now.
Yeah, that's now. Or very recently, anyway. I guess you don't get much news here in wherever this is.
It is between places,
Oh.
crafted by my own hand from the ether.
I
Here
see.
in the books are written all things, past, present, and things that are yet to occur.
Yeah, with the fates, probably.
Yes, it's right here. Calliope joins Grace's band. They become friends. Months later, there is an automobile accident and...
An accident? No, that's not what happened.
Are you saying the books are wrong?
Seems so?
They're wrong about this. Calliope was murdered just a few days ago.
That is impossible.
How?
I don't know what to tell you.
You will explain. We will both sit and you will explain. There will be tea.
Oh, nice. Tea. That's nice.
Curious. It is clear something unanticipated has occurred, something outside the realm of fate.
Is that even possible?
It is,
Yeah.
but I must follow the threads back to their source to find the origin of the deviation. It may take years of research.
Yeah,
Years?
Yeah.
I don't have years.
I have a
That
week.
is unfortunate. If there is nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once.
Okay. Can't you speed that up?
Is there no way to speed that up? Whoever's behind it might be the murderer.
Maybe.
Such threads are not so easily untangled. I must consult the Moirai, if indeed they are not the ones responsible.
The Fates.
The Moi what?
You might know them as the Fates.
Yeah.
They, or any beings of a sufficiently cosmic nature, have the power to undo the
Yeah.
order of things.
That does not sound good.
Yeah, even the gods don't mess with the Fates. Even their own mother, Nyx, does not mess with the Fates.
Certainly not. They are also not beings I can summon at a whim to solve your mystery. I am sorry.
Can I meet Asterion?
Actually, I came here to speak to Asterion. If, he is here.
A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
Well, I'm here for tea. Is that so strange?
Are we doing guests? Is that a thing? I didn't know.
Wow, okay. Freddy was right. As if there was any doubt.
My old friend, this is Grace. She is our muse from the line of Calliope, and it is she who asked for you.
Hey. Can we talk?
Hi there. Can we talk? Somewhere in private?
Talk? What, you and me? Why? What about?
You know, about a delicate matter that maybe you needed help with?
Oh, nope. No, I have no idea what you're talking about. No delegates here.
Huh?
There you have it, Grace. I believe now is the time when you leave.
But there must be some mistake.
She has power.
There is no mistake. Not this time.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm not going.
It is written.
Did you hear that? Pan sends me all this way and Asterion won't even talk to us? Maybe there's another Asterion? Yeah, more likely Pan's got me chasing my tail. This was pointless.
Well, I don't think we're getting back inside. Do you have another plan?
There's Aphrodite's party. I go back to Pan.
I go back to Pan and tell him the Minotaur didn't want a favor after all.
I guess, but didn't it seem really odd to you that, do you hear what I'm hearing?
He's still here. I had to run the entire...
He's the best boy.
Oh, that's a long way, isn't it? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send you away, alright? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
Why not in front of her?
Why couldn't you... Wait. Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Oh, this is so great. I love this.
I heard what you said about Calliope. I can help you. I really, really can.
Oh,
it has to be you. I am so in love with my dear sweet Kate, and I just don't know how to tell her. Please, help me tell her.
We are Cupid. So, you're in love with Hecate.
Let me get this straight. You're in love with Hecate. That Hecate.
Yeah, she's...
Oh, mate, Kate is... She's just the best. Like, she knows everything, and she always smells so good. Like, she's so nice to me, and she doesn't even have to be. Oh, we got stuck in the tower together because we can't live in the mortal world.
It would look weird outside the
I
the
know
world.
I could make her happy. Well, I want to try. Oh, won't you help me?
I will, just... You know, answer my question. You're really the Minotaur?
Are you really the Minotaur? Like, the monster who roamed a maze and ate people?
And is supposed to be dead?
Well, my father locked me up in a labyrinth, but I never ate anyone.
That's your shit father?
Oh. Well, that's good.
Except Theseus. But he was a bellend.
Theseus was a dick. I mean, even in terms of, like, mythology, Theseus was an asshole. He was not a good person. Like, you know the Ariane's like thread? The girl that gave it to him? She basically that's why she did that for him because she was in love with him. And as he was going back home, he just dropped her off on some random island and just left. And then he was just like, hey, you know, he was just like, I think it was like his friend or his cousin or whatever. He was like, hey, you know what would be a great idea? We go to back Persephone in the underworld. And then they got trapped by Hades. And yeah, he didn't end up too well. But anyway, why not talk to Hecate?
Have you tried, I don't know, talking to her about how you feel?
I take that as a no.
I don't have the words. I've tried. Every time I end up knocking over a table or killing a cat or talking about how sometimes meat has that grisly texture I don't like.
You killed her cat? Oh, no.
It was a small cat. I panicked. I'm just not good at words. I'm really not good.
Yeah, clearly you're not. So why Kate?
Do you really call Hecate Kate? Off topic, I know, but I have to ask.
Sometimes she has to go into the mortal world for a short time and do things for Athena.
Uh-huh. And...
Well, she had to make up a magic disguise, you know, a new identity. And I thought she should give it a proper name.
Yeah. And you suggested Kate?
It's not a bad name.
She really liked it. She said, thank you, Asterion.
He's really in love with her. So let's assume I help you.
Okay, so you're in love with Hecate. What is it you think I can do?
A muse knows about poetry and the heart and how to make words beautiful. All I want is to ask her, but I need good words. You know, please say you'll help me.
I'm willing to help, so what if she turns you down?
Hecate might say no. You know that, right?
Well, she probably will. I mean, she's Kate. And I'm me.
Have confidence in yourself.
Just once, I'd like to be able to ask her, you know, to say it out loud instead of thinking it. I'll still help you. No matter what she says. I promise.
So, doesn't this seem weird?
I don't know. Doesn't this feel a little weird?
Which part?
Helping him woo her with my powers.
You heard what Pan said. You can't make anyone do anything they don't want to do.
Yeah.
You can only make them say what's in their heart.
Yeah, that's the part I can't do.
I can do that. And what will you do in return?
I do this and you'll help me in return, right?
Athena made Kate swear she's not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But she never made me swear. Maybe she never thought anyone would ask. But I'll tell you. Even if Kate doesn't like it, I'll tell you.
Nice.
If I do this first.
Yeah.
If you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
I guess we do this.
I can't say I'm exactly sure what to do.
Can't you just, start the music?
Yeah, but to do what?
Oh, leave that to me. I am so excited about this, I can't even stand it.
What exactly did you have in mind, Freddy?
What did you have in mind? Yeah, honestly,
Set up a vibe and you go for it.
I will go for the choice that can get together.
I'm more of a dancer.
Just speak from the heart. Be honest. You can do it.
Let's go.
You cast a spell on me. Not literally, obviously.
That's ours done.
But I feel in summary, you and me are meant to be.
Yeah.
'Cause you put a hex on me. You didn't do it to me directly. I'm not blaming you specifically.
Just keep going.
Just that metaphorically. Shit, can someone help me?
Keep going.
I love it. You got this. Don't lose your nerve.
What's your name? Come on.
I'm too excited, it's hard to describe. I got a bull in a china shop vibe.
She's like, what
Just
the?
breathe and
What
take
is
it
it?
slowly. Tell her you love her only and she can. I'm thinking out loud, aren't I?
Yeah, but it's good.
Just tell her what you want.
You rock my world and I'm telling you, Kate. You already know I'm the perfect housemate. I've never been wary, cause nothing is scary. I'm big and I'm hairy and my head is on straight.
Okay, guess that's something.
I have one question. From whence comes this confession? Surely you know I know so little of feeling.
Hey, he's in love with you.
And so alone. It's all that I've known. This idea you want more has left me quite reeling.
What do now?
Chorus!
Chorus! Haha!
You've cast a spell on me. It's a feeling that's killing me.
Not really.
But let's say categorically.
That's it, keep it going.
Oh, Katie, it's just you and me.
You're doing great. Give it some confidence.
Confidence. Oh.
Remember, Katie, that I've got your back. If ever this tower was under attack, I'd hunt them down like the old days. I'd chase them down your ways. But we could do it your way. I'm not some maniac.
It seems you desire a trial by fire.
She had a nice voice.
I require a guard just in case. I'm a titan, you see. Such attackers would flee.
Yeah.
But one look at me, terror on each face.
You're not terrifying. They don't know you like I do.
That's not what she meant.
Yeah.
Hecate, please cast a spell on me.
Let's hope they get together.
This whole embarrassing catastrophe. Underneath this bullhead's fur's a red-faced wannabe.
Step in and help.
I'm freaking out. Grace, somebody, please rescue me.
I'll help. Come on. Let's go. Let's help.
This is a disaster. Grace, help me.
I'll help. I'll do my best.
Hecate, if you don't mind, I'll take the floor because I feel obliged to help this minotaur. He's a bit absurd, he gets stuck on a word, but he flies like a bird when you walk in the door. Could the love of your life be right under your chin? Well, there's no need to guess.
He's here.
Moved in. Please understand, Grace, it's not him I can't face. My heart is a difficult place to admire. Hot coals at its core.
This could be fun.
So many before, yet he carries this torch, unaware of the
I'm
fire.
sure it's convincing.
Kate, will you dance with me? Oh, never mind. You know, this isn't the first time I've pretended to dance with you.
Yes, twirl!
Who thought a bull could live under a shell? I don't need your answer, you know me too well. This love is my truth, and I know in my soul that the magic in here is beyond our control.
It's true, there's a part of me that yearns for
Oh.
more. If I had my pick, it'd be you I adore. Not all this written, powers greater than fate give meaning to what the world puts on our plate. Yet, even so, this could all go astray.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
He's bared his soul, so what's the
Live a little, Hecate.
Will you let him in before it's too late?
Level!
Very well, Asterion. I accept your proposal.
Nice.
Can you lead? I ain't prepared for this.
Oh, and she goes giant.
My heart is a shiver so hard to describe. These feelings I feel coming up from inside. It's unexpected, I barely know what to do. All this seemed impossible, yet now it's come true.
I feel like our story's about to begin. Coming out of the shadows has changed everything. To you, Grace and Freddie, how do I thank you?
I think you just did.
You trod the path well.
Okay.
You cast a spell on me.
They together, nice. Yes! We got them together.
That was diverting. You felt this way the entire time, Asterion, and you said nothing?
I didn't think I was worthy. I mean, look at me. I'm only, half a man.
Half a
You have been a devoted friend over the long and lonely years, Asterion. I only wish I had realized sooner we could have been more. As for you, Grace, I thank you for arranging this diversion, however it came to pass.
Yeah, I will. I'm happy it worked out.
I'm glad to see someone happy, finally.
That would be me.
I am also not displeased by this course of events.
That's good.
Wow, look at you. Living the wildlife.
Come, Asterion, I wish to speak of this further, and find an appropriate outfit.
Ooh. Wow.
Hey, wait for me outside, yeah?
Yeah, have some fun with her first. Now we're just... We do have to cover his eyes,
How long
though.
are we supposed to wait?
You can't see
It's
us.
been over an hour.
I'm sure it's fine, Grace. I doubt the Minotaur would break his promise.
Yeah.
Say, what'd I tell you?
Whew. You still here? I'm sorry. Kate had a lot to say.
I mean, I'm sure she did. Oh, I bet.
Oh, I'll bet she did.
Yeah, well, Kate wants us to talk about our feelings more. And there, of course, was tea. Right, so I suppose you want to know how Calliope broke into the reliquary that night.
Wait, she did?
She did what?
No, we didn't know anything about that. Do you mean the night she died?
Huh.
Oh, well, I thought you already knew. Yeah, the night Calliope died, she broke in somehow.
Interesting.
Thing is, we know she didn't take anything or even touch anything. I just remember the alarms, and I chased after her.
Mm-hmm. The reliquary has alarms?
Did you say the reliquary has alarms? Like burglar alarms, cameras?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It just has a lot of protections. Magic.
I see.
I don't know magic, actually.
Oh, well, it's just meant to keep the dangerous stuff from being touched.
I see.
It was set off, so something happened in the reliquary. We just, don't know what exactly.
How did she get inside?
Those alarms don't go off if someone breaks into the reliquary? They don't detect intruders?
Oh, normally nobody does that.
Well, Calliope did. She got in somehow.
I mean, even if nobody does that usually, you still need alarms. That's still something you need.
She must have snuck in the back way. Where do you think I keep running from? Whatever Calliope did here, it was enough to set off the alarms. That's all I know.
What kind of relics are there?
What relics are there? Maybe Calliope was looking for one, but couldn't find it before...
Yeah, that I'm not supposed to say.
Do you have the golden fleece, the shield of Zeus, the sword of Damocles? Is it suspended?
She said that.
You know a lot about that stuff for a mortal.
So it's all real?
I can neither confirm nor deny any of that.
However.
All I know is that nothing got used and nothing got taken.
Okay. Did you ever find her?
You chased Calliope, but did you ever catch up with her?
No. If I'd have caught her, I'd have brought her back and Kate would have gotten answers out of her. All I know is that she was hurt, bleeding bad, but I don't know why. I wanted to help her, but she got away in the fog. Then I ran into Medusa.
Medusa?
Wait, what? Medusa? Here?
Yeah. Well, she's not normally here. I think maybe she was chasing after Calliope too.
Huh. First, how do you know Calliope nothing was taken?
How do you know Calliope didn't touch or take anything?
Kate knows everything in the reliquary, right down to the last book. She's been looking, but she can't figure if anything was touched. It makes her so mad not to know. And it made Athena pretty mad too.
Athena got involved?
Yeah, when Kate finally told her, Athena wants Kate to keep investigating, but it doesn't look good.
I see. So Athena knows what happened here.
Athena knows what happened here the night Calliope died?
Yeah, Kate told her a day or so later, I think. We didn't know Calliope died that night, though.
What? Athena didn't mention it?
Nope. Not that that's weird. She's, well, she's not the chatty type, you know?
Huh.
She came in all quiet and cool, wanted to know who was here that night and what Calliope might have wanted. She swore Kate to silence. Not me, though. Guess she's not as smart as Kate.
Yeah, I guess so. So, how was she wounded?
How could Calliope have been wounded?
I don't know. Maybe Medusa did it.
Maybe.
Probably not, though. You know, I never saw Medusa near the reliquary, just out in the fog, so she never even got that close.
So whatever happened to Calliope happened inside the
So
reliquary.
it's not Medusa.
I guess. But we don't have anything that would attack anyone. Especially not an idol.
So someone else. But they did it inside the reliquary.
If so, they vanished after.
Yeah. And since the reliquary doesn't have alarms, they could just have come in like Calliope did. So why was Medusa here?
What was Medusa doing here?
She was chasing after Calliope too, I think, but she wouldn't say why. I asked.
Seems pretty convenient. Her just out there suddenly.
Yeah, that part's weird. I've never seen her near the reliquary before.
Couldn't Medusa have broken in like Calliope did?
Yeah, but I chased Calliope from the reliquary. If Medusa had been there, I would have seen her.
Yeah. That's all I need to know.
This means Calliope came here the night she died. This is where she was attacked.
Yeah.
But we don't know by whom.
That's the issue.
We know Medusa was here. She might even have been involved.
At least no more.
She's super scary, but you know she works for Athena, right?
She does.
I thought maybe that's why she was here, but Athena said she didn't know about it.
That does seem suspicious.
Indeed.
If that's all you need, then I have to go. Kate will be so mad if she finds me gone. Good luck, Muse.
And good luck with your partner.
You okay there, friendo?
I'm furious. We're missing something. I'm thinking about Calliope. I'm furious.
Honestly, I'm furious. Someone knew she was here. They attacked her here.
Yeah.
And got away without Asterion seeing them.
Yeah.
I might never find out, Freddy. What if I go to Medusa and that leads nowhere?
Yeah.
What then? Someone murdered her and they might never see justice.
One thing at a time, Grace. You'll figure it out. I know you will.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Next thing is to go back to Pan. Tell him his favor is done.
Which we will do.
What an adventure.
Sorry?
You're just lucky, Grace. Luckier than you think. You go do what you have to, and I'll meet you back at the apartment, okay?
Yeah. Let's do that. So I'm going back to Pan. Actually, I think after we meet Pan, I'll end the live there.
Pan,
It's a good life.
I hope you're here, because I don't know where else to look for you.
Hey, Pan. Show
Of
up.
course I'm here, Grace. Where else would I be but amongst the trees and the wild things?
And you have a book.
I really must thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon. And he's already repaid me with this select tome from the reliquary.
So you did. You're welcome.
You're welcome. You might have warned me what his love life issue was.
What was it?
So even he
Asterion
didn't
wouldn't
know.
say.
You really didn't know?
It was exhausting trying to get the poor fellow to admit as much as he did.
Yeah.
At any rate, you seem to have worked it out. I trust you got what you needed. More grist for the mill of your innocence, as it were.
Yeah. Stop playing with me.
You know I did. Don't try to deny it.
I'm fairly certain I've yet to deny anything at all.
Ugh.
Grace, if I didn't know better, I'd say you were being fresh.
Go ahead. Tell me it's a coincidence that you knew exactly where to send me.
I'm getting pissed.
You have no reason to be suspicious. I know nothing of what happened to Calliope at the reliquary.
You do know she was there, though.
I suppose the question at the heart of this is, do you believe me?
Clearly you know why she was there, though. But you're enjoying this.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? This tit for tat, back and forth.
I'll enjoy it if you're enjoying it.
Oh.
Well, I'm not enjoying it.
Oh my, aren't you a delight? Even if you haven't answered the question, don't think I didn't notice. I've never lied to you, Grace, and I never shall. If you're looking for innocence, however, well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
What if I discover you're lying to me after all?
You'll do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll see where that takes us.
Okay. Somewhere good, I hope.
I hope it's somewhere good. Somewhere I'm not on trial.
Oh, my. You do know how to spoil the mood, don't you?
Yup.
If I can make a suggestion, live the high life. Throw caution to the wind.
That's your suggestion?
And why not? It's the same as when I first met you, Grace. You can enjoy being an idol. Simply follow my lead.
Okay, so this is the moment that sets whether or not you are romancing that person or not. This is the option to say no, which we will not pick because we're going for Pan. And this is the option that sets it as canon. So basically, you're going to end the game with this person as your romantic interest, and we'll go with that. Why not?
Why not?
See now, this is why I like you. Such a sense of the inappropriate.
Now there's a last song before the end of the stream. Let's go.
It is an ugly business living among the gods. You'll always twist an arm, even if you're trying not to. And so I say, let's do it. The world, it needs that guy who is prepared to move the pieces in from every side. All of the world's on the edge of a knife. So I choose partying. There's no need for strife. So dance, little Gracie, come, won't you dance?
We'll see.
Only so much of your life's in your hands. Haven't I helped you? The rest is chance. So come on, let's have this dance.
Let's have this. Alright.
So what, the call was close. We're both alive and well. We'll live to fight another day as far as I can tell. And even if you don't, and I expect you won't, I promise you'll be glad you spent the night with me.
Ooh.
So dance, little Gracie, come, won't you dance? Only so much of your life's in your hands. Haven't I helped
Such
you?
arrogance.
The rest is chance, so come on, let's have this dance.
We are the kick-ass Grace, so.
I can't believe your arrogance, assuming I'd go for a guy who doesn't care that I might die. I really thought you believed in me.
He feels bad.
Don't be like that, Grace. We both know this is who I am. I can't change, so take it or leave it. I won't repeat it. I'm only here for the dance.
So. Yeah.
You don't have any hope for me, do you? You're just taking what you can get before it's over.
I've seen this story many times, Grace. I've told this story many times. And it always ends the same way.
It can end differently.
You're hoping to find Medusa, I expect.
Changing the subject?
Yeah.
And how do you even know about that?
I'm just trying to be helpful, Grace. In my way. You'll find Medusa at a dingy little club appropriately named the Viper's Nest. Give her my regards. But do be careful if you call on her, Grace. Medusa is a hideous monster and should be treated as such.
I see. Well, anyway. This is going to be a complicated relationship, isn't it? So now there's talk to Apollo, talk to Freddy, Aphrodite's party, Medusa's lair. So, as I said, we're going to be ending the stream here. Next time, so next week, we'll start with Aphrodite's party. Then I'm thinking Freddy, and then Medusa's lair. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for tonight. I'm just going to look at the different things. Here's Medusa, the Minotaur, Hecate, Eros doesn't have anything new. Panda's something new. Yeah. Yeah. So that's just gonna be it. So anyway, as I said, this is the end of the live. Thank you for watching. If you are with watching the video as well, thank you for watching as well. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you are willing to go with me towards the next step of this adventure. And yeah, like, subscribe if you enjoyed it. I will probably be starting to work on maybe at least in the stream, working on like things like with contributions, like kind of thinking of like how some streamers have things that if you give them points, you can do, you can push them to do. I might work on that. But yeah, so that I'll keep streaming. So Friday is going to be Baldur's Gate 3. Saturday is going to be Elden Ring. And Sunday we go back to Monster Hunter World, and then we start the cycle again until I tire of the games or I decide to play something else, etc. But anyway, again, thank you very much for spending this time with me. And I hope you had fun, and I hope to see you again. See ya.